What is up, YouTube? Okay, today is Skateboarding 101. We're going to be going over terminology. I have 2 lesson plans for today, and the first one you probably know quite a bit about, and you won't learn something. Maybe the second one, though, you will learn something. So, we'll see if you guys like this concept, this idea, and maybe I'll do more of these, but we will have to see. Okay, so we're going to start off first with stances. This is lesson 1. So there are 4 main stances to skateboarding. There is other variations, including primo and crossfoot. But we're talking about the 4 regular main ones while rolling. Because when you're stationary, there are only 2 stances. So the first one would be regular. This is where you have your dominant foot forward on your skateboard and your back foot on the tail. Now, just because you have left foot forward doesn't mean you're the only one in the world who can skate regular. Goofy people still have a regular stance. It is just the one that is most comfortable to you. So I skate left foot forward. So regular for me is left foot on the board and my right foot popping on the tail. And that's regular for me. Up next easiest concept would be nollie. A nollie is based off of, the whole name nollie is just based off of a nose ollie. So, ollie invented by Alan Gelfland, and nose ollie. So you're going to ride the same exact direction as you would regular, just having your front foot on the nose doing the popping and your back foot doing the flicking for flip tricks or sliding for ollies or stuff like that. Switch is as easy as it sounds. You're going to be riding the opposite stance of what you're used to. So if you're left foot forward, you're riding right foot forward, and your foot would be on the tail going like this. Fakie, once again, pretty simple, but a lot of people seem to mix up fakie and nollie, and I hear a lot of people say switch nollie, which has never existed in the world. It is fakie. And that is when you ride backwards, but keeping your regular stance. So regular looks like this. If you're going to do an ollie, fakie would look like this. And that is the 4 stances. Now, I know most of you are saying, like, okay, Cody, we've been skating for a couple years now. We know the stances. We're not stupid. But we're going to be going over one of the biggest controversies now. So let's get into this one. One of the biggest controversies in skateboarding is, what is a nollie backside 180? Or what is a fakie backside 180? And I'm going to educate you guys, because most of you guys probably say the names wrong. So it is a very simple concept when you start thinking about it. And real quick, I'm going to use an example of how a lot of people think of it wrong. If you were to do a backside 180, the equivalent to that fakie would look like this. That's going to feel the most comfortable like a backside 180. But if you watch the video on the barracks from a while ago, and they were asking people, is it a caballerial or a full cab? At the end, they finally reached Steve Caballero, and he was quoted saying, it is a fakie frontside 360. So even though you are rotating that motion, you are traveling frontside. Now, most people say, well, that's stupid. It doesn't make sense because it's not the equivalent of a backside 180. But I'm going to show you one thing to keep in mind so you guys don't mess your terms up anymore. So I'm going to turn a little bit. I'm going to use my handboard as a reference to show you. So a backside 180 would be where you pop and you rotate towards your chest, bringing your shoulders around. So now if you do it nollie, watch the board. Your body has rotated in the exact same motion, and your board has rotated in the exact same motion. It doesn't matter where your feet are, because the board does this, or the board does this. 100% the exact same motion. So most people argue, even though it feels like front side, it isn't. It never was, it never will be. It is backside. Same thing with fakie. And I see this mistake quite a bit, and I actually just seen Major Crew make it a lot in a video, where they know that a nollie backside 180 would look like this. But then, right after that, they did a fakie backside 180 where they did this. Well, no. A fakie frontside 180, half cab, rotates just like a backside 180. Why? Because you are doing the exact same motion. So for a frontside 180, you travel towards your back, bringing your shoulders around. Now if you do a nollie, your body and your board is rotating in 100% the same exact motion. So if you guys were ever curious on what a nollie back heel is, or a half cab heel when they say fakie frontside heel, they all specifically mean something, because your board and your body are still rotating in the same way. Doesn't matter foot position or anything. So that was the 2 lessons plans for the day. I'm going to see how long this has been going for, and maybe we have time for a third. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll save a third one for a new video. So let me see how long I've been filming for. Okay, so it's only been about 5 minutes, but for this outro and for the outro clip and then for the bonus clip, I don't want the video to drag too long. So next time we will be covering why grinds are called backside and frontside. Another big argument in skateboarding. If you guys like the idea of Skateboarding 101, let me know, because maybe then I'll do research about things like Rick flips, Suskies, salads. So picking out the names, like the salad grind is called salad because of a skater named Dressen. And do stuff like that and explain skateboarding to you. Because when I was younger, I didn't want to look stupid to my best friend, so I researched for months upon months upon months so I could fully understand every single inch of skateboarding. And I'm still doing that. I'm still learning everything. So if you guys want to know, like an alpha flip is a Casper 180, silly stuff like that, let me know. But we will continue this conversation another time. Thank you for joining me in Skateboard 101. And as always, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Have a great day. Since alpha flip was one of my examples, we'll see if I can do an alpha flip.